Welcome to Jen's Daily Dish. Today we're making a no-knead, simple, crusty bread. Yes! I know what you're thinking, but Jen, you made a no-knead bread before. And yes, you're right, I did. That was the pain de campagne. But that was also made with your sourdough starter. This one doesn't need it. In fact, this one, you pretty much really do nothing except let it sit around, either out on the counter or in your refrigerator. And then you turn on your oven and you bake it. I'm not kidding. It is that simple. It has only 4 ingredients: flour, water, salt, and yeast. And again, did I mention that you really barely touch it? Yes, this is ideal for you to make any time of the day, any week, any month, any time of year. You will always have fresh dough ready to go from your refrigerator. You let it thaw out a little bit, rise, in the oven it goes. You can have fresh bread all year long. I'm also making it because 4 ingredients. I can't believe that's all there is. I really want to make this bread forever and ever and ever and ever, forever. In a large bowl, start by adding the yeast, the salt, and the water. 1.5 tablespoons yeast. 1.5 tablespoons salt. 3 cups lukewarm water. It's about 100 degrees. Stir together. Stir in 6.5 cups all-purpose flour. This is going to be a very loose dough, so don't worry about that. The yeast is going to do the hard work for us. Just want to make sure that there are no dry spots. Cover and let rise for 2 to 5 hours, your choice. Since the dough has rested, time to make a very big decision. Are you going to stick your dough into the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks and take it out and bake it then? Or are you going to bake it now? How about let's do both? We're going to bake a portion of it now and put the rest in the refrigerator for later. At the end of the rise cycle, preheat your oven to 450 degrees and be sure to put a pan at the bottom that we're going to add water to add steam, making a crispy crust. Oh my goodness, look how much dough we have. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and make 1 loaf. That'll be 1/4 of this. Lightly flour your surface. We're going to cut out 1/4 of this, so just so that I can see what that would look like, that's 1/4. Literally just gonna pull it out and the rest is gonna go into the refrigerator. I am just going to be folding it over on itself. Should be about a grapefruit sized, which this is about. Sprinkle some cornmeal on a peel, or feel free to use a loaf pan or put it on a baking pan. You could even use a covered pan to bake this. Okay, we're going to move this on over to here. Let it rest for 40 minutes and we'll be back. Time is up. Look how much bigger it got. Let's dust the top with flour. Just want an even coating. We're going to slash it 3 times here. You can make any slashes you want. 1, 2, 3. Let's make sure those are deep enough. Go ahead, slide the dough onto that very hot stone. Use a spatula to help you if you need it. I do. There we go. Close that. Now the pan that you have at the bottom could be a baking sheet. Pour the water real fast. Steam will create a very crispy crust. Close the oven. Bake for 30 minutes until nicely browned. Time's up. It looks delicious. I am going to slide it on here. Oh, wow. It has a nice crusty crust, just as you would always want. We're gonna let it cool for a little bit and then we're gonna cut it and taste it. Look at this. This was about 1/4 of all that dough. The rest is happily in the refrigerator for as long as I want, up to 2 weeks. And I can make bread anytime I want. Hey. All right, let's take a look. You hear that? That means a crispy crust. Let's check out the interior. Listen to that lovely crunch. Oh my. Look at that. Look at the air and the holes there, and it's lovely, perfectly baked. Let's taste it. Look how perfectly lovely this looks. I almost don't want to taste it. That's a lie. Let's take a bite. Did you hear that crunch on the crust? And then the interior is nice and chewy, just like the perfect bread you would ever want. And it was so quick, so easy, 4 ingredients, and you're done. If I can make this simple, crusty, no knead, 4-ingredient bread on the fly, never having done it before, you can too. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check me out on Instagram at Jen's Daily Dish and more.